Hey, it's your boy Bobby G from Proper Design, and today I want to talk about what branding really is, right? So, you know, a lot of conversations we have in my experience throughout the 20 plus years I've been in this game, branding for most folks is about a logo or a message or a look and feel, right? Now, certainly that is an important part of a brand, but that's the second part of the brand. That's the expression part of a brand. Before you can get to an expression, right, you have to know what you want that expression to feel like. You want to know what is appropriate to design, what's appropriate to say for your company, uh, what's and the voice to say it in, right? So before you can get to design, before you can get to a website, before you can get to marketing, right? What are you actually putting out there? Is it right for you? You're just hoping to get lucky. Don't hope to get lucky. Just do it the right way, and your business will be better off for it. So we have three parts that we believe make up sort of that foundation of a brand, right? The first part is your core values. The core values are the non-negotiable aspects of your business, of your brand, right? They are the things that you use to compete with your competition with. You don't compete on, features or services, right? Because then you're a commodity. You don't want to be that because commodity, just people just want the cheapest price. But when you compete on your values, you are creating a link, a relationship with not just your customers, but your staff, your people, right? At the end of the day, people are buying things that people are making. Your company is made up of people, so it's all about those relationships anyway. You can't ignore that. You can't automate it. You you have to acknowledge it and really believe in it, and you'll be better off for it. So core values, are those three or four things that are non-negotiable, right? And they're not just words like integrity or trust, right? Those are meaningless. Put it in your own terms, right? You give a shit. You do the right thing. Um, you act in your client's best interest. You act in your people's best interest. Like those are some of our core values, our principles at Proper. And you should have your own. You should be able to use those to make decisions. You should use those to compete with other businesses that are in your industry. All right. So number two is your core message, and your core message is made up of a few things, right? It's not just what you do and who you do it for or how you do it, right? Those are part of it, but the primary piece is that why. Why do you do it, right? And it's the why is kind of made famous by Simon Sinek in his TED talks and his books, but that exists way before him, and really good leaders and really good businesses historically uh, really focus on their why, and it kind of leads to longevity, right? And what you do is important, but that can change over time. But why you do it is another piece that's kind of non-negotiable, right? And that helps you, when you identify your core values and why you do what you do, it helps you hire the right people to work in your organization. It helps you find the right folks to work with, right? If you're, like an agency, or you work with clients or customers, you're on the service side, or you're selling products to people or services to people, you want to work with people that share your values, right? You want to work with people that your why is making their lives better, right? So what you do is part of that core message. Who you do it for is an also part of that equation, but that can change over time. And your core message will kind of be the essence of all other messages you put out, right? And your core values are your guiding principles for your company. And the last piece is the brand personality, the personification of the brand. This establishes what's appropriate in terms of messaging, right? Not your core message, but how you say your core message. the tone of voice, the language you use. Is it irreverent? Is it formal? Is it laid back? Is it motherly? You, if you don't know that, then you're missing pieces to the foundation of your brand. If you don't know your core values and your whole team doesn't know your core values or in your head, then you need to extract those and make those tangible and practical to people. Because those are the tools that you're going to give your staff, you're going to empower your staff with to have the courage to make the right decisions for your business, to create the kind of culture of excellence that's going to allow you to compete on your core values and your products and services and features and whatever and be better, right? And when you have those three pieces together, then you can get into that creative expression. So you start with your brand strategy, that's your brand foundation. And then you get into creative expression, right? Designing logos, whatever, color palettes, typography, websites, content, word, image, video, marketing strategies, marketing plans. Those all come out of, the other side of things. So what we do proper is we bridge that gap, right? We help you define your brand strategy as brand consultants, as marketing consultants. What's the best message to get to the right people in the right place to get them to act, right? To become likable, to compete, to win. So we want to bridge that, right? Before we get into pushing any pixels and doing anything on the web and reading any data, we want to know what's right, what's appropriate for you, and then give you that knowledge and power, as well as give us that knowledge and power to make the best decisions to get the best results, right? So if you're struggling with that, uh, fret not. Most people are. Uh, but the good news is you're watching this and we can help. So drop me a message, shoot me an email, whatever. Proper design. We are all about getting those unmatched results for our clients, and we do it by bridging the gap between strategy and implementation.